banyak cerita. Dan semua orang ingin jadi pahlawan dalam cerita itu. Menjadi seorang pahlawan bukan hanya sekedar menang perang, namun mampu menjadi modal untuk berperang.
Oke. Hanya modal gold. Pet sekarang modal gold gampang kena comeback. Pahlawan itu butuh pengalaman. Pengalaman berseason-season adalah hal paling berharga.
Alah, pemain tua, mekanik tua, masih ya main raja-rajaan. Orang bilang gue jadi pahlawan cuma karena hoki. Gak gitu bro. Masih kah hoki?
Hoki, faktanya gimana? Untuk menjadi pahlawan, harus bermental baja biar bisa menghadapi segala kondisi. Mental baja? Berarti gue udah bisa jadi pahlawan ya dong? Gue baru masuk aja, udah dapat rookie of the season. Sebagai anak baru, gue udah cukup hebat kan?
Hebat kata lu, dalam hal apa? Kill banyak. Untuk bisa memberikan itu, perlu sosok pahlawan. Kalau sosok itu nggak ada, tim lu nggak bisa apa-apa.
Hah? Cut. Berani doang, hanya bikin mati konyol. Masa pahlawan kayak gitu? Kita juga harus bisa menjaga tempo agar semua bisa berjalan dengan lancar. Bah, talent gue kemana?
Kau cukup kan?
Oke, thank you.
Gagal lagi jadi pahlawan di MSC. Ah, iya. Keburu pensi. Tapi, setidaknya gue masih di atas lo. Oke doang lo itu mah. Season ini gak akan semudah itu.
Yo, mulai syuting. Mi, baca dulu.
Loh, kok lo jadi Astrada, Man?
Magang, Mor.
Wih, serius kita bakal main di sini?
Yes, approve.
Kalau emang di sini, akan lebih pantas buat lo buktiin siapa pahlawannya.
Persiapan kita juga.
Kita berpengalaman.
Kita harus sesuai target.
Kita punya mental. Kita nggak butuh waktu lama.
Kita memiliki inisiasi.
Kita bisa mengatur tempo.
Kita punya banyak cara. Kita yang atur permainannya. Mari kita lihat siapa yang pantas.
Fala, Zica, desculpa a demora, eu tô mandando as mensagens na live, tá? Já vejo aí o chat. Bom dia. E daquele jeito, hein, Pedrinho? Como é que você tá, meu parceiro? Aqui eu acordei na enxaqueca, já tô com a afta debaixo da língua, cara. Doendo demais, me dando enxaqueca, me deu enxaqueca ontem e hoje, velho. Prejudicando o meu avanço. Complicado, hein? Fazendo uns anúncios aqui. Cara, ontem eu vi o melhor game da minha vida, viu, Pedrinho? Infelizmente, quem não acompanhou, perdeu. O melhor game da minha vida foi ontem. Navi contra Team Liquid. Nossa, foi o... Cara, que game, mano. A Navi jogou demais, velho. Acho que é isso aqui. Vou só fazer um anúnciozinho aqui no WhatsApp agora. Legal desse. Nossa. Vamos lá, vamos lá. We are this. Ai, vamos lá, vamos lá. Só mandar as mensagens aqui pra ele acabando. Ah, sai, dor de cabeça. Tá bom, hoje eu não vou mandar muita mensagem não. Beleza, acho que é isso, mano. Vamos lá. Acho que dá pra seguir agora, hein, Pedrinho? Vambora? Fecha, fecha, fecha. Passou na live? Passou na live ontem, Pedrinho, esse game aí. Mostrei ele ontem, tá? Só consegui transmitir ele ontem. Vamos lá, vamos pensar esse negócio, Pedrinho. O que a gente vai aprender hoje, eu não sei exatamente, Pedrinho. Eu vou fazer uma avaliação mais detalhada possível do jogo da ONIC, mano. A ONIC é a ONIC, né, mano? Melhor do mundo. Vamos, ONIC. Eu só não sei porque que a ONIC não ganha mundial, o resto. Oi, nosso Mengão ontem, Pedrinho, só viu o resultado, que bosta. Fica difícil, hein? Fica difícil, hein, meu parceiro? Assim fica difícil. Não quero esse primeiro jogo. Por quê? O que aconteceu? Aqui foi 2-0 para Liquid. Beleza. Ai, ai. No, moleque. Aí não. Aí fica difícil nosso Mengão, hein? Nave contra Geek não é o que eu quero. Vamos ver. A nave, pelo que eu vi dessa nave ontem aqui, é 2-0 pra nave. 2-1 pra nave. Certo. Vamos lá. Lutpi.
So this is, I would say, one of the biggest royal derbies, in my opinion.
One of the biggest derbies, or
After everything, they've been saying to each other, about each other on social
O
media,
YouTube não,
this is gonna be like the
o YouTube não tá recebendo o quê, pai?
they prove themselves, like they walk the talk.
yep. You gotta, fill me in though. Like, well, what did he say?
You guys.
Well, no. This is also Adi's first time against his former team.
Alô, alô.
Leaving ONIC last season, we thought that maybe they would be able to.
Tá escutando o vídeo do MPL, o Pedro? Fala comigo.
Lineup of AST, and now he's back matchup to limit Sansa's map control and create space for Demon Tide. And speaking about map control, out of 5 heroes that Hajin has played so far this season,
Tá travando de alguma maneira, Pedro?
it used to be his main hero. It used to be first place ban even against ONIC. So maybe this time around, if
Peraí
they
que eu
wanna
vou
actually
aumentar.
control the early game and play with the tempo, Selena might be the option. Don't play reactively, look for pickoffs and initiations for ONIC can set up.
Tá falando que meu PC tá acusando aqui que ele não tá aguentando, não. Tá travando? Travou não? Travou não? De boa? Você me fala se tá muito baixo o som aqui do YouTube, que ó, eu vou aumentar ele aqui.
For themselves. I think at this meta, it's
Eu vou aumentar ele aqui
whoever strikes
também.
first has the better chance. Obviously, you can draft a good way to counter engage. For example, the Baloric has been very prominent. The Minotaur has been picked for a reason. But mostly, if you can actually engage well enough and in a fashion that's not really too chaotic and like always calculated, you should be able to get the victory.
Yo, Adi kind of moving crazy with that head warmer. Anyways, yeah, those keys to victory. I think playing with tempo makes a lot of sense here for RQ. I think that's one of the main ways you can actually get a win here against ONIC. ONIC have shown that a couple of times when they lose out of the early game, that they can still be shaky. That's why they try to dominate the early game. But also, this is a little bit more elite level, sorry. Pikachu, when they beat ONIC, they play to the late game. They go for the Navarias, they go for the Blissas, they scale up. They even go for the Mias sometimes, right? So, if RQ has the capability to pull it late, then maybe they'll try to go for those late game compositions. But if not, yeah, maybe just stick to the basics.
Okay.
By
the way, I just want to shout out to, you know, the Sonics and the Kingdoms right now. This was
O bigodinho do Kairi.
As we were walking to our caster,
Tá chegando, hein, Kairi? Tá chegando o bigode. Vai dar certo.
Flew all the way from the Philippines just to watch ONIC play.
Se travar, me avisa, hein, Pedro?
No, I'm pretty sure ONIC. Probably, yeah.
And yes, and Belois.
But shoutouts. I love that passion.
Yeah, that's crazy.
This is like regular season. This is not something that we would expect. I think maybe playoffs, we'd be like more, okay.
Hey,
Cool.
MLBB is getting bigger and bigger.
Season.
I mean, I think we know from EWC as well. We got a lot of, you know, French viewers, a lot of people watching offline. It's getting big, bro. MLBB.
I think we also have, you know,
Broken Walls, o mapa, parede quebrada.
Number one. Who's second? We don't know him.
shoutouts to Kingdom as well. Was it last week? Fans from Argentina
Yeah, and Chile.
and Chile. We're going global.
We are global.
Always been.
Yeah.
We should fly to like other regions too, like Singapore, Malaysia.
That is not really global, bro. That's that's like Southeast Asia. That's the basic.
I mean,
like we've been there.
It feels far, but anyway.
Dude, Paris was far.
Game number 1, Royal Derby, ONIC on blue, RRQ on red, Atlas Paquito Zushin banned out, Marcel Fanny also banned out. We're looking at, you know, early game tempo heroes starting to get limited. And surprisingly so, the YSS also gets banned.
What?
Kyrie is known for the YSS, yes, but is the meta known for YSS? But yeah, this is the elephant in the room. You leave out the Freya to Kelra. We actually talk about.
Bro, aqui eu já vou ter que parar isso aqui, velho. Que é isso aqui, mano? Que a RRQ arrumou com a cabeça deles? Eles meteu 2 ban no Kairi. A Fanny, beleza. Os caras banem Fanny contra o Kairi. Pelo menos no first game eles banem Fanny. Depois eles até param de banir, eu não sei porquê, não. Mas aí eles me metem o ban no Ishinshin, velho. O ISS, velho. Por que, velho? Esse ban no Ishinshin aqui, tipo, beleza. Pode ser que eles estão pensando alguma coisa em que eles não querem que o Kairi tenha um power farm, um poder de late game muito alto. E que não tenha controle de mapa. Mas, cara, não sei. Eu não sei, assim. Vamos ver. Achei estranho.
With Kyrie about this, there's a reason why Kelra was not able to play Freya at all. It's always not open for us. So that was one thing.
Aqui, ó. Esses 2 picks aqui já me diz muita coisa. Hirara Melissa, tá? Talvez esse fez de propósito pra deixar... Porque eles não queriam jogar Hirara contra Isunshin. E queria pegar a Melissa. E a Melissa contra um melee, né? Um herói que não é de distância, igual a Freya. Jogando a Gold, ela pode sofrer contra a Melissa. Vamos ver.
That he's kind of like whining about to the other teams. Please let the prayer open. But I think Coach Adi, he knows what he's doing, right? There's gotta be a plan. He knows that this is a risk that he's working with.
É Novaria Beleric aqui agora. Novaria Beleric, mano.
Yeah, the fact that ONIC also banned out the Paquito means they don't have a response to the Hirara.
Que é isso, Sans? O que aconteceu com você?
Against the Melissa as well, do they pick up the Novaria? That's the question now. Novaria pick up here, plus what jungle? Harley? Because you want to flex the Freya all the way to the end, right? So I don't think you want to go for the Claude.
They could go Nolan, no?
Yeah, Harley and Novaria seems to be the best.
Harley Novaria é bom. Ah!
Yeah, but a bit more reliant on the early game then, yeah? Because it gets difficult to go over to dive Melissa later on with the go away. RQ, I think the Beleric should just be the pickup here.
Yeah, just
Maybe-
wait to punish the prayer as well.
Yeah, maybe also that's the point.
Vamos ver, vamos ver. Eu pegaria a Novaria Beleric aqui. Eles pegaram
Freya as well,
Harley,
still flex.
Selena, ok?
Maybe Argue's taking a page out of Navi's book. They want to play it super late in the game, but so far there's no scaling mid laner that have picked. And even if they pick the Novaria, I don't think it's gonna be as good as ONIC picking Novaria on blue 3 because you have an answer to Novaria already with the Harley.
What about Barat's red 3 here? I think that's why they're thinking about it, right?
Não é que eu não tô entendendo exatamente, Pedro, assim, mas é que eu acho que tinha coisas melhores, mas quem sou eu perto do... Quem sou eu perto dos pros, deixa eu só ver. Ah, 0 bans.
And it is the flex for
A Ruby é muito boa aqui nessa partida, tá? O Harley tem que chegar numa certa distância, a Selena tem que chegar numa certa distância. A Ruby pune muitas distâncias daquele time lá. Muito bom pick da Ruby.
Not a fan, Esme, Ruby, whatever it is. Let's see. What do they ban out now? The Claude makes a lot of sense though. If they're thinking the Freya goes XP, and this is why the Freya gets so much value. I think for ONIC, they don't really care about the Ruby, so they're just gonna go and ban out the Beleric as usual, right?
there's still a way for ONIC to flex the XP, so Esmeralda could still be banned,
Banir o Cloud porque acha que a Freya ainda pode ser XP.
you know. But there's one thing that I want to point out. So far, Sans is not only known for the Selena. I don't remember what's the exact story, but apparently Sans was not landing the arrow, so you know his teammates makes fun of it, and it stays with him until this day.
Oh no.
Hopefully, it
This
can be
is his
different.
proving ground.
Yeah,
This is where he finds his redemption arc.
and if you establish that you can play the Selena, now the opponent has to be a bit more careful from now on.
A lot of
Bigatron.
statements, I think, involved here for ONIC, particularly Freya against still flex. So we do see that the Brody and the Claude gets banned out. Protecting the Melissa lane, Phobius gets banned alongside the Uranus. Now that's a hero that we haven't really seen being picked or banned in quite a while.
Uranus e Foveus são bans sólidos. Foveus pega todo mundo lá, porque todo mundo lá flecha.
But in lane, the Phobius will have a good time against that Freya. Alright, I think they have an idea now. Freya goes to the XP lane. They can actually pick up the Esmeralda.
Uranus é chato pra essa lineup matar.
Against the Freya. Flex the Ruby into gold
Ok.
later on. Sorry, there's already a Melissa. My bad. Ruby's locked in.
I think
It would be Rome, no?
So, Esme, XP, Ruby, Rome.
Yeah.
Okay, then last pick it, right? You go for mid lane first. Mid lane, save Valentina.
Oh.
Yeah, this was one of the 5 unique picks that Shepard was mentioning in the first week.
Eu gosto da Kadita aqui, não é ruim não.
I'm never a fan of a Kadita in roleplay unless you have an established like a pick and choose kind of like pick off hero like a Kaja or a Kalea, and your opponent cannot rock a Purify because like you only have one ultimate to work with. If you actually mess up when you engage, then it's all done.
Yeah, I think they're anticipating perhaps like a Clint pickup. Technically, Clint can't go Purify because they banned out Claude and then Brody.
Yeah.
So if they go up against the Clint, I think it would be an easy target for the Kadita.
I think
Are you thinking the Kaja? No?
Kaja Beatrix, is that what you're thinking?
Against the Kadita, but you know.
It's just Barat, they
Ok.
flex the Freya into XP, so it goes gold. And the Barat comes off after the Uranus ban with the Badang signature for Keyboy.
Normally, I would still shout the Esmeralda over the Uranus, but the CT lock of Padang, of Selena, and all that, I think Uranus would be better. But it looks like they want to flex the Ruby towards EXP and play with more tempo here. Now, I think that also elevates the potential of Kadira as well, because now it's harder to evade the Kadira.
Damn.
But if you messed up on your early game, then yeah.
It's going way back for 8 of them.
Wait, they're picking these two up down though.
Yeah, that's why I'm not a fan of it. There you go. There you go. As expected. Yeah.
So, what do you think about the overall draft?
See, even if RQ has the winning draft, I think ONIC is better. You know, I would still go for ONIC.
Yeah. Same here.
Não sei, velho. Eu acho.
For Onic.
Yes.
I mean, last time you guys voted for a particular team, that team won, lost, sorry.
What do you mean? We said Navi.
Yeah.
Navi won.
Game 1 or game 2.
Game 2.
You guys were both for a certain team and then they lost. So, I have hopes for RQ. You got this.
I actually predicted RQ because Omawa needed a friend.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that.
So, yeah, you guys will see that.
In the game. We're going to see the talent predictions in the game. But here it is. Royal Derby. 7 times in a row, they have not been able to find a win against the Sky Kings. With a new lineup, with Demon Kite coming into the fray, is this the answer that RRQ has so desperately needed? And if it is, it all starts from game
Vamos lá, vamos ver agora. Agora eu quero observar bastante, ó, o Sans, que essa Selena, ele tá com emblema de jungle. Ele tá no mítico emblema de jungle. Nossa, velho, tá muito ruim, velho. Uma afta, cara, uma afta me matou. Nossa. O Sans tá com emblema de jungle pra ajudar o Kairi a farmar rápido. Ele vai fazer isso aqui super rápido, velho. Olha.
Let's go.
Let's see it. Said and Hajirin. Last time it was the Kadira with the Tigreal. No prio.
Olha a velocidade que eles vão fazer isso.
But now it's with a Ruby. So is it any better?
É.
Oh man, not sure, but look at the tempo from Kyrie and Science. Yeah, they are done with the purple buff in a second. But shout out to chat, but I just realized that it's a very XY chromosome
Eu quero
heavy.
até ver de novo isso aqui, velho.
Shout out to chat. Kyrie and Science.
Ruby. So is it?
O que a do Selena faz? A Selena.
Last time it was the Kadira with the Tigreal. No prio at all. They just got outraged, rotated everywhere.
tá.
But now it's with a Ruby. So is it any better?
Meu Deus, não
Not
entendi.
sure, but shout out to from Kyrie and Science. Yeah, they are done with the purple buff in a second. But shout out to chat, but I just realized that it's a very XY chromosome heavy draft here for RIQ.
It's a very what?
XY chromosome. It's built
Ó, o Kairi indo roubar lá, velho.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Look, it's Melissa, Ruby, Kadira.
Nossa, o
Look,
Kairi.
look. Me. Oh, wait, Ochi. Wait. I thought me and Omawa were special.
Nah, everyone literally goes.
Y'all are actually trolling me right now. Arthur's gonna get ganked. This is gonna be first blood. Can we switch
Meu
back?
Deus, o Kairi é muito bom,
I'm not
Pedro.
enjoying the prediction anymore.
Olha isso aqui, velho. Olha isso aqui.
Everyone.
Cara, com 1 minuto de jogo, o Kairi já é monstro, mano.
XY chromosome
Olha o que ele fez, velho.
heavy. But shout out to chat, but I just.
Ó, o Kairi tá no red, tá no red. Ó, eles viram que o Demon Kite tá ali, ó. Demon Kite é o jungle. É a Hirara. Ele viu o Demon Kite aqui. Ele vai fazer exatamente isso aqui, ó. Ele não vai roubar isso aqui, porque ele sabe que isso aqui chama atenção demais. Ele vai roubar isso aqui. E aí ele vai descer na possibilidade de gank na Melissa antes do level 4, que ela tá muito exposta. Olha lá. Ó, a Freya já tá trocando. Ó, o Kairi vai...
I thought me and Omawa were special. Nah, everyone literally goes. Y'all are actually trolling me right now. Arthur's gonna get ganked. This is gonna be first blood. Can we switch
Meu
back?
Deus, mano. Não chegou level 4, mano. Não chegou level... Até por isso eu achei que ele nem ia no ADC. Mas ele pediu pra Freya. Provavelmente ele falou pra Freya. Falou, olha, eu tô aqui do seu lado, roubando o verde deles. Bate nela, que eu vou chegar pra te ajudar. E a gente ou manda ela pra base ou ela morre. Tipo assim, acho que a intenção deles não era nem matar. Só que, como ela ficou, se fosse só a Freya, ela ia conseguir trocar um pouco, né, de dano com a Freya. E base depois de fazer a wave. Mas ó, a intenção do Arthur aqui, do Arthur, era trocar com a Freya, bater um pouco na wave, né, e ir embora base. Ela não sabia que o Kairi tava aqui. Ó, fica vendo que tá vendo que ela tá tomando e ela não recua? Ela quer pegar essa catapulta aqui, ó. Cara, nossa, a ONIC joga bem demais, velho. Olha, não é coincidência que o Kairi chegou aqui bem na hora que ela quer pegar essa catapulta aqui, velho. Não é coincidência, mano. Ó, ela pegou a catapulta, mas, cara, na verdade eu mudo até o que eu falei, tá? Ela não queria trocar com a Freya, não. Ela queria só pegar aquela catapa lá, ó, que tá miada. Ela só queria pegar aquela catapa lá, ó. Ela pegou a catapa e morreu. Meu Deus do céu, velho. Como que joga contra esses caras, velho?
Yeah, but that's not even fair, because like obviously Onic will. Anyways, Abyssal Arrow, dude, and all the while at the mid lane, Sans is actually winning it out against a 2v1. Hajir inside got gapped by a single stance. So far it's not working out at all for RQ. Only 1k in the first minute.
Seen a lot of comebacks from the Melissa. I don't think
Valeu a pena pegar a catapa? Não, muito provavelmente não, porque ela perdeu outras coisas. Era melhor perder, velho. Era melhor perder. Swag na rota, salve. Bom dia, Swagão. Você tá bom? Era melhor ter perdido essa catapa aqui, ô Pedrinho, porque o First Blood, eu acho que ele vale uns 300 de gold, mano. Tá, ela deu 300 de gold pro Kairi. Quer ver? Deixa eu ver o gold do Kairi. Ele tá exatamente 300 de gold na frente da Hirara. Só que ele tem mais farm também. Eu acho que não é 300 de gold então, não, mas uns 200 de gold de First Blood. Então, acho que... na verdade, não é que ela não sabia, tá? Que o Kairi tava ali, mano.
This is so sad. Arthur's first time in the gold lane. Well, his second week as a gold laner, and he's up against Kelra.
And I assume that level 4 is gonna be late for Arthur, so Kyrie don't even have to go for the total.
Deixa eu só ver o que o Kairi fez depois disso. O Kairi matou, né? Pera aí. Depois do kill, ela nasceu, o Kairi faz barata. Jogando quando sou poderosa é RRQ ou Sway? A ONIC, né? A poderosa. Ó, o Kairi largou o golem. Ele não precisa fazer o golem por agora, ele quer achar um gap. Achou nada, ele sabe que dá certo. Foi golem.
And I assume that level 4 is gonna be late for Arthur, so Kyrie don't even have to go for the tunnel. He can just gank Arthur and dive towards the backline. And because he is very vulnerable at this point.
Arthur won't be able to do much here. Kelra just cuts the wave. This is going to be free neutral.
Deixa eu ver se eu ver. O Kairi faz o quê? Tá.
And because he is very vulnerable at this point.
Arthur won't be able to do much here. Kelra just cuts the wave.
Kairi vai direto pra Turtle, ele sabe que eles estão à frente. Ele não vai dar retry. Ei, meu time, um dia eu queria que vocês deixassem eu fazer isso aí, ó. Eu tento não usar retry na Turtle, meu time rouba minha Turtle. O tempo todo, Pedro, o tempo todo eles estão roubando minha Turtle.
makes sense how Kyrie and Sans are able to rotate a lot quicker. Keyboard as well. They don't clear just as fast, but
Ok. Blue, lagarto.
now it's another pick.
Bang! First kill on board for RRQ. That's 1-1.
I just want to say in the chat, I'm sorry, I got it wrong. It's X instead of XY, but that's not really important. Now
Important is
ID got taken down. I mean, it's a sacrifice that's not really, the worst for Onic currently. Like, the economy still definitely shifts towards RRQ, but at the end of the day, it's a frontliner. You can work with that in the mid game.
And the mid game is what they're going to be aiming for. Still a little
Você quer jogadaça, tá? Isso aqui, ó. É a pequena coisa que faz muita diferença, ó. Ó, eles puxam o golem, se liga. Puxa o golem. Pro Harley, o Keyboy não encosta no golem. Ele tá dando soco no golem, ó. E aí, só pra ajudar a fazer um pouquinho mais rápido, mas ele que faz o corpo dentro da moita pro Kairi não ficar tão exposto e poder sair a hora que ele precisar, velho. Ele sai, vai embora, ó. Tá safe agora. Aí o Kairi vai tentar fazer a gota. Só que o Kairi acabou de smitar. E ó, quando o Kairi viu o Demon Kite entrando na moita, viu o Joshua aqui e sabe que tem uma cadita no jogo. Uma Ruby que tá miss. A Ruby aqui é suporte. Ele pode, ó, ele poderia tomar Flash Ultimate. O que ele fez quando ele percebeu a zona de ação dos inimigos? Ele instantaneamente, para pensar assim, não, mas o Kairi desistiu fácil dessa gota. Ele jogou safe, ó. Ele percebeu, falou, opa, Hirara tá aqui, essa Esmeralda tá aqui. Eu não sei se ele tinha visão da Kadita, né? Porque a Kadita pode ter entrado aqui. Ele... Opa, tchau, não fico.
And the mid game is what they're going to be aiming for. Still a little bit of a gold lead here for ONIC. We do see that Kelra is doing just fine as well. He's ahead by quite a bit, but Arthur now has level 4. If that actually changed the dynamic in the gold lane at all.
Yeah. Level 4 though, so right?
Change the dynamic.
Só ver o que o cara fez aqui.
And the mid game is what they're going to be aiming for. Still a little bit of a gold lead here for ONIC. We do see that Kelra is doing just fine as well. He's ahead by quite a bit, but Arthur now has level 4. If that actually changed the dynamic.
Cara, foi red.
Yeah. Level 4 though, so right now it's much more safer for Arthur. ONIC cannot just get inside and
Edgar,
Arthur
barata.
kind of like near their CC. Maybe Sans get a bit of missile arrow, but again, it's hard to do that when Arthur is playing safe with a Purify as well. Kelra will just get this one, surely. Yep. And now Sai will be the target. Ooh, just a bit of poke. Not too much. Oh, like that. Taking this arrow. Now the trap as well. Sans under turret forces the go away from Arthur. He still saved the Purify though, so that's good for him.
A little bit of a mirror play.
Só ver o que o cara fez na sequência. O cara vai faz essa ult, né? Os caras se analisando jogada após jogada. Eles estão se analisando jogada após jogada, meu parceiro. Cara, ele foi direto no top, velho. O que ele quer lá?
Don't think that they can do too much to a Barrett at this stage in time, so
ele foi fazer lagarto.
6 seconds left for the first turtle to spawn. Demon Kite a level below of Kyrie as it stands. He does catch up to level 7, so we'll see whether or not RQ can manage to get the second turtle of the game.
Nossa.
I'm offended. ONIC, I think, had complete vision of that. Knows a big resource has been sent out. Look, P now walking up. Arthur on the gold grab. Kelra going to try to steal this away and will be able to secure it away from Arthur. As now Saeed postures up. Big chop. On it, Kyrie with his own in the back. Kelra pops in. Oh, retribution win for Kai. Go away, locking him down. But Kelra still doing a lot of damage now as Joshua is able to stay back up as Kyrie pops in the deadly magic. But nobody will be taken out for now. Breath of the ocean. Keyboy with a jump in the flicker. Joshua right there, but Keyboy will fall. I believe to Joshua. On the Esmeralda. Now Kyrie with a poker trick coming out as Kelra is able to go for the chase. His Sans walks up and now it's the Purify out from Joshua. Oh, he's burning down, but he gets out.
So close. He still is able to recall, so he does get out of that particular escapade. 2-for-1 trade, but it does still look like ONIC will be able to pick the next objective. You're in! He gets complete. It does still look like ONIC will be able.
Nossa, até perdi um pouquinho, peraí. Caramba, muita coisa aconteceu, hein, velho, nessa fight, você é louco. Vamos ver. Primeira coisa, o Kairi acertando esse hat, né, velho? Não. Joshua vem nele, ele...
go away, locking him down. But Keller's still doing a lot of damage now as Joshua is able to stay back up as Kyrie pops into deadly magic. But nobody will be taken out for now. From the ocean, Keyboy with a jump in the flicker. Joshua right there, but Keyboy will fall, I believe, to Joshua on the Esmeralda. Now Kyrie with a poker trick coming down as Kelra is able to go for the chase. His Sans walks up, and now it's the Purify out from Joshua. Oh, he's burning down, but he gets out.
So close. He still is able
Cara,
to
e fez
read, also he does get
gota.
out of that particular escape.
Parou no mid.
But it does still look like
Viu que
Onic
aquilo
was
ali
able to
aconteceu?
He is completely eliminated. Kyrie knows exactly who to target, and I gotta say, the Kadita in this game, once again, not having the best of luck or time.
Yeah, and when you're not winning against with a Kadita draft, then it gets worse for you. You do not have the early burst anymore to burst on the frontliners or even the backliners of Onic if they atomize properly. And one thing that I worry about when the Kadita was picked, aside from the fact that it's so one-dimensional, is the fact that Onic probably the best team that uses Kadita historically in MPL ID, so they know the in and outs of this hero.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and you know, the Kadita usually functions on vision or lack.
Caramba, o Kyrie movimenta muito rápido. Deixa eu só ver o que ele fez de novo. Então, deixa eu só reforçar aqui. Ele fez toda a red side. Tentou achar uma entrada para pressionar. E aí depois ele foi para blue side. Ok.
A hero that can put traps in certain bushes. It also denies and alleviates the kill pressure that the Kadita actually has around the map as well.
And even in the second total earlier, Hajirin was trying to make a prediction play towards Kyrie, but Kyrie is just not only he is smart, he is so mechanically gifted. So his reaction time is godly, man. There's no way he's gonna be caught up by those Breath of the Ocean. Not Breath of the Ocean. What's the call? What's the knockout?
Breath of the Ocean.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you got it right.
Don't second guess yourself. Oh, Arthur!
Tá morto.
Even he pops the go away for the extra shielding, but it bypasses it. Kai is doing too much damage. Big chomp. Keyboy now with the follow-up as well. Is going to be Kyrie with the poker trick. Saeed taking a half HP, a quarter now.
Nossa, eu preciso voltar.
Keyboy now, but it bypasses it.
Deixa eu ver o que Kai fez.
Dead, bro. Even he pops the go away for the extra shielding, but it bypasses it. Kai is doing too much damage. Big chomp. Keyboy now with the follow-up as well. Is going to be Kyrie with the poker trick. Saeed taking a half HP, a quarter now. Kelra's right there. Petrify. Able to find Sans, but he's able to walk away now. Is asking for the all-in as Kelra walks up with the Valkyrie as a set. Now onto Demon Kite, who's still able to secure the purple buff, but now it's just Onic who set their sights on the objective. They don't need more than just that one kill, and Sans got away without flicker.
I find that really unfortunate. Yeah. Hyperion finally gets a pick onto Sans, but even with the Genius one, it's still not enough damage to one-shot Sans on a Selena.
Dude, that's literally what I said. Like, I was maybe exaggerating just a little bit when I said that the backliners will still be safe, but in the back of my mind, oh, maybe if it's Sans, he can still be bursted out. But no, apparently it's
Nossa, essa Melissa tá morta.
So what the hell do you do at this time? Even Kyrie, this draft is to is function to the third Kyrie, right? The Ruby, the Kadita. It makes Kyrie second guesses everything. Hold on. But somehow he was able to get the solo kill, but now Keyboy.
Bro, what the hell? Keyboy is walking away now. He gets taken out. Yeah, you deserve that, bro.
That was way too deep.
What the heck, man? At least he got a turret, so alright.
I guess you wait for items, right? Back to your...
Oh.
Okay, no. They're not gonna...
Nossa, peraí, cara. Peraí, você movimenta rápido demais, cara. Deixa eu só ver. Eu fui olhar o Keyboy morrer e perdi o Kyrie todinho já.
So what the hell, my man? Oh, maybe if it's Sans, he can still be bursted out. But no, apparently it's not enough. So what the hell do you do at this time? Even Kyrie, this draft is to second guesses everything.
Hell.
That was way
Fez
too
toda
deep.
a head side.
At least he got a turret, so alright.
I guess you wait for items, right? Back to your...
Oh.
Okay, no. They're not gonna play with that. But I think they just wait for more items. I think Hyperion needs to wait for more than just a Genius one, because not being able to...
Vamos ver quantos segundos que o Kyrie esperou na moita.
The Kadita is to enough. In the back of my mind.
shot. Sans on a Selena.
Dude, that's literally what I said. Like, I was maybe
Ó, ele tá lá 7:15.
exaggerating just a little bit when I said that the backliners will still be safe, but in the back of my mind, oh, maybe if it's Sans, it can still be bursted down. But no, apparently it's not enough. So
Ele esperou menos de 10 segundos. Ele espera até 9 segundos. Será
what
que
the
é
hell do you do at
isso?
this time? Even Kyrie, this draft is function to the third Kyrie, right? The Ruby, the oh, who's able to get.
Now he gets taken out. And at least they got a turret, so alright.
I guess you wait for items, right? Back to your.
Oh.
Okay, no, they're not gonna play with that. But I think they just wait for more items. I think Hajiri needs to wait for more than just a genius walk because not being able to one shot even a Selena is a problem right now. And Hajiri again not feeling the best of impacts, and we're seeing it really travel onto and echo onto the rest of the members. Demon Kite falling. Travel onto and echo onto the rest of the members. Demon Kite falling behind one level below. Oh, okay.
Oh my god. What is that damage, my guy? Joshua's a tank, but he looks like another Melissa.
That calls for an item check. Please.
The shred.
Thunder. My guy, Joshua's a tank, but he looks like another Melissa.
That calls for an item check. Please.
The shred.
Thunder. Lightning Truncheon, Lightning Truncheon and Genius Wand.
Yeah, we know that, but unfortunately we have to show the viewers too, but that's a bit too much damage, my dude. And Calvary is just whittling down the turret down below.
Yep.
Hey, it's not 9 minutes yet.
Did they combo it with the damage coming from Sans?
Oh my god, Demon Kai, you have to play this perfectly. Can you get the untargetable there? Oh, it's not perfect. He used it a bit too early. Sans now flickers out of the way. That's going to be Keyboy with a jumping forward. Can you get the untargetable there? He used it a bit too early. Sans now flickers out of the way. That's going to be Keyboy with a jumping forward. Able to find another shot. Ian taking down Kai. Walking him again. Now with the Lightning Truncheon and the Genius Wand. He's going to go with the poker trick, but doesn't have the deadly magic just yet. Arthur, invisible. Oh my god, now the deadly magic. Arthur, good night, buddy.
We thought it was bad with Genius One and the Lightning Truncheon. Make it all worse. At the very end of it, he has a Divine Flame. Kyrie!
They are playing with their food.
That's insane. How are they looking for these opportunities? How is Kyrie able to go in so deep, not get punished? He's standing at 6-0-0 on this Harley RRQ. Absolutely nothing that they can do. Even Arthur, so deep, not get punished.
Quero ver um negócio aqui.
That's insane. He has one and
magic just yet. Arthur, invisible. Oh my god, now the deadly magic. Arthur, good night, buddy.
we thought it was bad.
O verdinho, cara, ele fez ele lá em cima ainda.
So deep, not get punished. He's standing at 6-0-0 on this Harley RRQ. Absolutely nothing that they can do. Even Arthur, even if the winning condition was Arthur, Melissa, she's not even involved in these team fights.
It's just a gap. Like, there's really nothing that I can break it down for you. Everyone from ONIC is just better. And shout out for Sans for buying a single healing necklace just for himself. Wait a second, Keyboy.
With a
Oh my god. Dude.
Okay. Now the Valkyries just stand over past the go away. Oh my god, he's going past it. Now he's going to be missile arrow not landing. Saeed with a massive stab, but he gets bursted down by Kelra, who's under the base. Brother, there are turrets that are in place so that you don't do that, but it doesn't matter. Through the muddles, through the turrets, so that you don't. Kelra, who's under the.
Nossa, que isso, velho. Só ver o que cara ele fez o Lorde, né? Vai, Blue. Nossa. Desculpa tá falando pouco aí, guys, é porque eu tô mal hoje, velho. Dorzinha de cabeça horrorosa. Ele não fez head. Ele viu que a fight ia estourar.
Freeze a stand over past the go away. Oh my god, he's going past it. Now he's going to miss the arrow, not landing. Saeed with a massive step, and he gets bursted down by Kelra, who's under the base. Brother, there are turrets that are in place so that you don't do that, but it doesn't matter. Through the muddles, through the turrets, through RRQ's confidence.
Kelra's in deep again.
They hit that from the parking lot. Dude, they're hitting these shots from out of the court right now. Kyrie jumped on again, just tickles them. Kelra slicing the Esmeralda to pieces. Mid lane base turret taken down already. Now the bottom lane base turret gonna be next.
Essa skin da Freya no jogo, opinião impopular, tá? Essa skin da Freya no jogo é muito feia, velho. No jogo ela fica horrível, mano. A animação dela é bonita, fora do jogo e tudo mais, mas no jogo ela ficou muito feia.
I think it's pretty interesting because he knows that he's gonna be trading a little blows here and there, taking a few turn hits when he's diving in. So now he does not have to recall at all.
Yes, that is true. But boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it's a 10K gold lead for ONIC. So feel free to scan the QR code. You guys can get a huge discount. It's basically free diamonds. And I guess thank you, ONIC, for game number 1. 11,000 now. That's a magic trinity now secured by Kyrie on top of everything that is going wrong for RRQ. 2,400 gold lead. That's a 3,000 gold lead from Kelra on top of Arthur. Is there a potential way back for RRQ, or do you just go?
There is.
Go next.
There are multiple. If ONIC lose connection to their phone, every single one of them, or if they all dive into the base, that is very certainly a comeback for RRQ. One other thing is, if we get 9 dudes to beat them up on stage, I think RRQ might. Even then, though, I don't know.
All right. I'm just gonna play the devil's advocate here, all right? Kyrie is a very squishy hero.
Yeah. Screw your devil. Oh my god, let's pay! Jumps into the backside, walks up. That was gonna be Kelra surviving, possibly Purify, getting away. The poker trick as well, as the arrow doesn't land, but Arthur is able to escape. Now they get the base red. Kai with the poker trick. Oh my god. Hajun almost disappeared with just the poker trick. Now the abyssal arrow. Again in the back. Keyboard.
Nossa, que boy joga demais.
Killing spree already. Screw your devil. Screw your advocate. No chance.
Yep. That's why it's called devil's advocate.
Wow. Not a single.
Vamos lá, vamos pro game 2.
It answers everything.
Você também tá com problema na boca aí, ô?
I swear to God, coach. I know you, coach. I know you. Come on. CW, you're one of the only coaches I can read drafts for, right? Me and you, buddy.
Ó, ai do céu. Credo.
Fine. They want high execution, fine. I think the Lilia would have still just smacked the Rafaela. Ceiling.
Vamos lá, vamos passar um pouquinho pra frente.
That out of the way. Love that. Adi. Whoa. A deep Carmilla band.
Yeah, that is a deep goal. Just a gold.
Arthur's picked up.
Here, if you're a bit more elusive against.
Yeah. They banned the Udor. Go. And from Kel.
All these picks.
Adi, respect. Pick up the clip. Cool. Now, if you're kind of forced to go.
No.
Yeah, I think so. I think.
But not for Minotaur.
Yeah, I was about to say Minotaur.
Another roll makes sense too.
Minotaur to chip, Minotaur to claw.
They can go for another XP lane, by the way. They don't need to stick to the Valeric. Oh. You know what?
Oh, Alice is not that bad.
The Alice is. Didn't really think about the Terizla, but good pick. Yeah.
Interesting. You really rely on your ultimate. Here is so ace as well.
Better in the lane.
Because the Terizla.
Number 2.
Again, despite the hell is going into the draft, we'll pick Onic.
Yeah. I think it is a.
Movement to the draft is 1-0. Forced a third game. We're heading over to game number 2 in the Royal Derby.
Will it be a clean sweep, Kyrie, on the Hirara this time around? Let's see this matchup again, but on different hands. Demon Kite on the Harley. Miles said that Kyrie and himself is two best Hirara currently in Indonesia. So we'll see how it will play out for them. But I just realized that, despite the Carmilla ban miracle or Interna, they are picking a chip right into Beleric. So that's already a big question mark again for RRQ because ONIC already had the counter, but somehow RRQ picked it either way. But now we're gonna see the emblems though, but never mind. Yeah, emblems. Looks like it's gonna be rough.
O cara ia rápido demais, é louco. Ele faz. Vamos lá.
Game. We're heading over to game number 2 in the Royal Derby.
Will it be a clean sweep, Kyrie, on the Hirara this time around? Let's see this matchup again, but on different hands. Demon Kite on the Harley. Miles said that Kyrie and himself is two best Hirara currently in Indonesia, so we'll see how it will play out for them. But I just realized that, despite the Carmilla ban miracle or Interna, they are picking a chip right into Beleric. So that's already a big question mark again for RRQ because ONIC already had the counter, but somehow RRQ picked it either way. But now we're gonna see the emblems though, but never mind. Yeah, emblems. Looks like it's gonna be rupture for Demon Guy. He knows that he's gonna be Q picked it either.
Cara, eu vou ter que ver de novo esse start, velho.
Sweep Kyrie on the Hirara this time around. Let's see this matchup again, but on different hands. Demon Kite on the Harley. Miles said that Kyrie and himself is two best Hirara currently in Indonesia, so we'll see how it miracle or Interna. Mark again for RRQ. Now we're gonna see the ONIC already had the counter, but somehow RRQ picked it either way. But now we're gonna see the emblems though, but never mind. Yeah, emblems. Looks like it's gonna be rupture for Demon Guy. He knows that he's gonna be able to burst down the frontliners much easier, but Saeed getting burst down more. Boom, Star Shatter, first blood, Sakai. Oh my lord. They burned Flicker mid. I thought that was already a win. They get a first blood on the other dude that still had Flicker. Man, that's, I can still, bro. It's a bit too easy is what I want to say. Hold on. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. The Terizla beats out the Brats in lane. They show it here. Joshua getting gapped in the XP. Will have to recall, I believe. No way he stays, right? Okay, he stays. But that means he won't be able to contest Turtle anyways.
Yeah, so it's already a really good tempo being brought in by Onic here in the second game of this best of 3. Technically, we're still waiting on that level 4
Nossa, deixa eu... Pera aí, cara. Muito rápido.
Joshua. Hold on. Saeed getting first down. Never mind. Yeah, the front.
Aí ele veio, pegou FB, fez o crab.
This is what I'm talking about. The Terizla beats out the believe. No way he stayed. Anyways.
Yeah, so it's already a really good tempo being brought in by Onic here in the second game of this best of 3. Technically, we're still waiting on that level 4 power spike that side will have. We'll see whether or not it has an impact. But so far, Onic playing it quite well. Demon Kaito, level 4. Kyrie, level 4. Let's see who gets the turtle.
Yep, good shot. Saeed in the mid lane trying to go for the zone on Kyrie. Now gets the stun as well. That's going to be penalty zone on the Joshua. All in as well. He's going to get taken out of the Star Shadow. Red Tree on Kai is on point. Now Keyboy with the Razzle Giant and the Flicker to lock Hachi out of the way. Now he goes on Saeed. And the whole team comes corralling over onto the purple buff. Demon Kai, no retribution, has just lost it earlier. Saeed, no level 4. Kyrie with the mobilization. Able to get the killing spree now. Onto the purple buff he goes. Still no retry on both. And it will be Joshua who secures the purple buff for RRQ.
2-0 trade. Onic gets the
Cara, é muito bom, velho.
Technically, they don't pick up the purple buff, but it still goes to Side. Sorry, Joshua. So it's not in the hands of Demon Kai. It's not something that they can utilize in the early game. And I really do think that Demon Kai really needed that purple buff. Really good re-engage coming from Onic. Chef, can you break that down for us?
I don't even want to, man. Like, but that was a really good engage though from Lutfi. He knows that the way that Kyrie wants to play, he wants to eliminate the biggest threat that is Joshua out of the map. And shout out for Sans as well with the ultimate to make hitbox even bigger. But now, against the Teresa,
They go all in. Body of Smith, not enough to keep him alive. Gets taken out at the end of the day. Now the Astral Echo reveals Joshua. The whole team coming to corral over on Joshua. Immobilized, taunted. Now Wrath of the Dryad. Sans getting caught with a crash course, but the Wrath of the Dryad was able to lock him down for a bit. Now as Kai walks up, Star Shatter back in again. Oh, Demon Kai able to pick up the kill on Kai. As Keyboy walks back to safety under the turret, and the Clint stays in the bottom lane to bully.
yeah, that was actually brilliant from RRQ. I completely forgot they have a chip, so that's why I was questioning, why do you want to go for Teresa? Oh yeah, the whole team can just come up in a second, in a flash. But also the damage control as well, that I thought they were going to get punished, but yeah. Kyrie was a bit too overzealous there, just trying to play with the immunity, also the iframes, but it was not enough to deter the damage coming in from RRQ. Finally, something going on. Finally, some good trade.
Absolutely, because this time around, RQ, they're working with a little bit more beef with them, right? They have the healing coming in from Hajira on the Rafaela, and that's something that they really need to pay attention to.
Okay. Oh, man. Double immobilization into the Star Shatter. Keyboy.
With them, right? They have... Because...
Yeah. So the whole team can just come up in a second, in a flash. But also the damage control as well, that I thought they were going to get punished, but yeah. Kyrie was a bit too overzealous there, just trying to play with the immunity, also the iframes, but it was not enough to deter the damage coming in from RRQ. Finally, something going on. Finally, some good trade.
Absolutely, because this time around, RQ, they're working with a little bit more beef with them, right? They have the healing coming in from Hajira on the Rafaela, and that's something that they really need to pay attention to.
Okay. Oh, man. Double immobilization into the Star Shatter. Keyboy with the Wrath of Dryad and the Flicker back to safety now as Kyrie walks up to the respawn. Comes in with a penalty zone from Lutfi. Goes on to Hajire. Joshua right there. And I believe the respawn was canceled. Yeah. Oh, Lutfi.
Wow.
Very cheeky. It works the same way with Angela, so you gotta be able to be safer when you try to use that skill to respawn one of your teammates. But good news though, Arthur is getting all the gold platings on the other side, so it's not completely bad for R2 in that moment.
He's what, 3,300 compared to Calra at 3,700. Not that bad, only a 300, gold difference. Calra though, very quick with it. Going to look for a turret in the top side of the map. Still playing the objective game very, very well.
Yep. And he denies all the minions before he gets the turret. It is just perfect by Calra in the lane.
Did he last hit the tower? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's mainly for... They go on Keyboy, the tree, and now they go all in on him. Keyboy likes it, pops in the roots. Now Wrath of the Dryad survives for a long time. Bankumis, I think he's going to be an RQ fan for a while.
So if you don't know the lore, Bankumis always roots for the quote-unquote not performing
RQ
thing?
Yes.
It's perfect by
Not that bad, only a...
So...
Wow.
Very cheeky. It works the same way with Angela, so you gotta be able to be safer when you try to use that skill to respawn one of your teammates. But good news though, Arthur is getting all the gold platings on the other side, so it's not completely bad for R2 in that moment.
He's what, 3,300 compared to Calra at 3,700. Not that bad, only a 300, gold difference. Calra though, very quick with it. Going to look for a turret in the top side of the map. Still playing the objective game very, very well.
Yep. And he denies all the minions before he gets the turret. It is just perfect by Calra in the lane.
Did he last hit the tower? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's mainly for... They go on Keyboy, the tree, and now they go all in on him. Keyboy likes it, pops in the roots. Now Wrath of the Dryad.
Nossa, peraí que eu perdi.
Yeah, but by Calra in the lane.
Did he last hit the tower? Is that a thing?
Yes.
Yeah, but it's mainly for... They go on Keyboy, the tree, and now they go all in on him. Keyboy likes it, pops in the roots. Now Wrath of the Dryad survives for a long time. Bankumis, I think he's going to be an RQ fan for a while. I think he's going to be an RQ fan. For the Dryad survives for a long time. Bankumis. I think he's going to be an RQ fan for a while.
So if you don't know the lore, Bankumis always roots for the quote-unquote not performing team.
Yeah.
Let's say it that way because I don't want to be too harsh.
He's been an RQ fan for 2 seasons, folks. Sans. Oh, got the shortcut. Flickers out of the way, and everybody takes a shortcut into the mid lane. And now they're in mid. Oh, Saeed, brother.
Sans is starting to hurt only with 1 item.
Shake there?
Saeed, brother.
Very brave. But he gets out.
Okay, like Sans can still hit you, by the way.
Oh my god!
What the heck?
Sorry,
Down, Saeed, brother.
that is naivety at its finest.
What?
Saeed.
You once is enough.
He wants it. Oh, Hajin and Rafael. Oh my god, that's illegal, fam. 4 members of the Rafaela.
He got hit the first time.
Oh my god, man.
Dog.
Oh my
I think it's
god.
already.
What?
Muita coisa acontece muito rápido.
I'm still playing.
Calma. Cara, ele faz o blue.
Bankumis.
Not performing team.
Yeah. Got the shortcut. Flicker. Brother. Saeed.
Oh. It's naivety.
Wants it. Oh, Hajin and Rafael. Oh. Saeed.
You once is enough.
He wants it. Oh, Hajin and Rafael. Oh my god, that's illegal, fam. 4 members on the Rafaela.
He got hit the first time.
Oh my god, man.
Dog.
Oh my
I think it's
god.
already
That's not how you do it, Carl.
bad enough that you stayed in the bush near the tunnel and you did it again. What is?
I have very similar reactions right now. I am thanking God that I'm not an analyst here.
Pressure is starting to get to them. That's okay. Let's reset.
Oh, you know what? I'm saying it with love here. I'm saying it with maybe Saeed expects Sans to make the 200 IQ play instead of the usual 100 IQ play. You know, you don't get it. Maybe Sans is predicting that Saeed will be maybe outside of the bush or something, so that's why he's going for the obvious position.
That makes sense.
There you go.
Oh, half held on to Arthur.
Yeah, that hurts a bit, you know. Just
Yes,
a tad
be
bit.
careful, man. That follow-up from Kirby was very, very close, and it does seem.
There you go.
Oh, half held on to Arthur.
He's going for the obvious position. Predicting that Saeed will be maybe outside of the bush. Oh, you don't get it. Maybe Sans is predicting play instead of the with you don't get it. So that's why he's going for the obvious position.
That makes sense.
There you go.
Oh, half held on to Arthur.
Yeah, that hurts a bit, you know. Just
Yes,
a tad
be
bit.
careful, man. That follow-up from Kirby was very, very close.
Não
and
foi
it
very,
does
very
seem
close,
though
não.
Demon
Ela
Knight
falou
is trying to do
bosta.
some work, right? He's trying to push in that top lane and is going to start pushing, forcing Kirby to go and clear that. They still have Arthur to rely on.
They do. But unlike the Moscow game that he had against Dewa, Arthur hasn't really been able to farm that much. Like, he's been in the side, sure, but his power spike is very delayed now, and that's an endless battle and a gun. 700 gold difference right now. Honestly, not too bad. He's still doing well, considering the circumstance, but still it's delayed, and the Star Shadow lands again, and that's a glowing one, so Haji didn't... God.
I'm still stuck, bro. I'm sorry, like my mod is not mining right now. Currently.
Can't blame you.
4K.
Lands again, and that's a glow. And the gunner hasn't really been able.
Tô achando que tá travando essa transmissão, hein, guys? Deixa eu ver, deixa eu dar uma olhada aqui. A minha eu falo. Nossa, eu vou poder transmitir só mais isso, velho. Não tô bem, não. Caramba. Ah, nunca apanhei tanto pra uma afta na minha vida. Dor de cabeça do caramba. Problema pra falar. Ai, ai. Hum. Deixa eu ver. É, tá travando mesmo, igual eu pensei. Qual foi? Não quer nem carregar o negócio aí. Tá indo? Alô? Sei nem. Parece que o áudio tá duplicado de novo, eu não vi. Tá indo? Alô? Sei, parece que o áudio tá duplicado. Vamos lá.
So far that much. Like, he's been in the side, sure, but his power spike is very delayed now, and that's an endless battle and a gun. 700 gold difference right now. Honestly, not too bad. He's still doing well considering the circumstance, but still it's delayed and the Star Shatter lands again, and that's a glowing one. So Haji didn't. God.
I'm still stuck, bro. I'm sorry, like my mod is not mining right now. Currently.
Can't blame you.
4K gold lead for ONIC. I'm just gonna
Whoa.
on the screen.
That's an endless.
Deixa eu voltar aí e ver o cara de novo. Nossa, guys.
But unlike
Vamos lá, vamos lá. Onde eu tinha parado?
Going for the obvious position. It's predicted that Saeed will be maybe.
Acho que essa hora que eu vi foi o follow-up do Kairi. Ele foi top, defendeu, fez head.
But his power spike is very delayed now, and that's an endless battle and a gun. 700 gold difference right now. Honestly, not too bad. He's still doing well considering the circumstance, but still it's delayed and the Star Shatter lands again, and that's a glowing one. So Haji didn't. God. Can't blame you.
Ready for Joshua is gonna be the Guardian's helmet, so I think he knows that he is gonna be playing with the chip, you know. And when the chip is done, he's gonna be back, and he wants to not recall as much as possible, and that's why it's the most valuable item. You gotta be able to survive first before anything else.
This is his pick, to be fair, right? It's Arizla. Like, that was what got him viral, I believe. Penalty zone flicker for the wrong reason. Bottom wave's looking good. ONIC don't really care about it. They know that there's going to be a shortcut if they go into bottom lane, so they stick together, and they'll just look for a play. They have the lead to actually be comfortable to go for poke and fight. So it makes a lot of sense. Boom, bang. This Dino is taking the beat on me.
Yeah, it doesn't help that the Dino is fat as well.
Whoa!
Your eyes on Saeed?
My eyes are on Saeed right
Yeah, he was in position there, but...
Oh. They go on Keyboy. And now the Deadly Magic as well. Rather to try it, pop in the mouth. Oh, Keyboy stays alive. Saeed in the back line, pops in the shortcut, but everybody's already down.
Oh,
Penalty zone. Time is right there. Look, be able to go for the damage now as Kelra walks up and oh! Sheriff Kelra's in town, partner. In the back, it's Saeed who jumps in with a crash course, but Kai picks him up with the helmet and turret. Lutfi swinging a hammer. Sheriff Kelra's in town. Yeehaw.
Two members out and about. Demon Kite still standing. There is still a possibility for a Lord Theft, but Sans' ultimate again hits out the Demon Kite. There's no way for an angle. There's no way they go for the steal. They played that so intelligently.
Yeah, also the cancel from Luke P as well was so huge. Sans was able to survive because of that. Just look at Sans' HP. It's super low,
Yeah.
but you can see RQ's way to win right now. Unfortunately, the window will become a bit close, smaller from now on because the turret is gonna be falling down left and right after Onyx uses this one. I think it's probably gonna leave maybe a couple, second tier turret if it's not utilized properly. Best case scenario for Onyx, all the second tier towers are gone, and they have a lot of range to play with the Navaria. All you have to do is to watch out for the flanks coming in from Saeed because that is still very lethal. What I want to say in the first match, in the first game when Onyx was winning is Kyrie is squishy, Sans is squishy. So if there is any single mistake that they made, it's gonna cost them a lot. And this is also true currently with Kelra as well.
What you're talking about is that 38%. The 38% chance for them to look for an opening like that. So the Lord is gonna be March. Oh, Sans.
This is a one shot if he can't dodge it, but he does. Oh, a breath of relief, bro. A sigh of relief. Okay, Onyx can't bang on Joshua. Demon Kai walking up on Lutfi. That's about it. And now there's a shortcut boy in that bush, but I don't think you want to go shortcut on that. On Keyboy again. Oh, what the heck, dude? He's still. Oh, Kai with the other turret. Star Shatter. Suns! Oh, Demon Kai drop. Turret. Star Shatter. Suns! Oh, Demon Kai tried a body blow. But he got shot in the crossfire instead.
Kelra gets taken out by Hajirin though. So that's a trade.
Run, Chip, run. Run. By the way, he still has the ultimate. This might be a turnaround.
I don't think you want to ultimate.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Oh.
What a great escape by Saeed.
At least they get Kelra. At least they get some value out of it.
Isn't that huge? Was that a shutdown?
No, it's not a shutdown. I think Kelra got...
Yeah, they don't have any shutdowns.
Nossa, guys.
Last hit of the
Caramba.
aggro.
Vamos.
It's unfortunate.
Vamos,
They take a bit too much
vamos.
hit. Trying to go for the flicker play, but that gives also paving a way for Santuel to be able to use his long range artillery to actually connect. So in the end, it's a trade-off, but I don't think it's a good trade-off for Onyx. But there's a lot of structures falling down for RRQ, so it is still decent for Onyx. Unfortunately, though, the Lord spawns on the top lane, so somehow, some way, the wave control is easier for RRQ to do, especially with the chip.
They have the chip, they have the Claude as well, high mobility, can rotate quicker as well. They just need to be careful about, if Kyrie is the one that's being sent down. But that is a magic trinity now secured in for Demon Kite. So that's something that Onyx really needs to be aware of.
Yeah. Another shot over. That bottom lane's looking pretty good. RQ are actually doing quite well here. Again, this time around, the drafts weren't horrible. They have some win conditions, but Joshua's getting poked down. Big chop, Saeed with a conceal in the back line now. Kelra needs to be careful. Sans, Flicker's out of the way. Kelra's going to be caught with the crash grip, but Sans is able to pick up the kill on Joshua now. It's asking the Lord very low. Demon Cat wins it out. Arthur plays into it!
Que isso, a virada dos caras, mano. Deixa eu ver o que aconteceu que eu não vi.
Kelra needs to be careful. Sans,
Do
Flicker's out of the
cara.
way. Kelra's going to be caught with the crash grip, but Sans is able to pick up the kill on Joshua now. It's asking the Lord very low. Demon Cat wins it out. Arthur plays into it! Into the back level of Purify as well, but he still gets taken out by Litpi, who was waiting in the BMI. Now the Star Shatter that lands. Demon Kai taken out. Kyrie with the chase. Has the reset abilities coming her way. The Holy Baptism doesn't land. That's a shot on Arthur again. Oh my lord. Shots. Has the Star Shatter again. Shoots it out this time around. Lord gonna be cleared out for free.
Economy-wise, this is going to be a negative for RRQ and might be in structure as well because they are lacking in members right now.
Arthur. BMI back. Onyx under the turret in mid. Trying to pick it up. Trying to go for the siege. RQ, well played. They've defended. They have prolonged the game for a bit longer.
Really, really clutch. I know Demon Kite got caught out there, but at least he was able to get the neutral objective takedown. They're going to deny away this turret take for quite a bit, so they have elongated their time in, and I feel like the timing coming from Arthur was pretty well done, right? He went in the very last moment, placing duet, was able to push Onic back. But my question is, for Joshua in particular, is he supposed to always target Keyboy? Like, is that a good pick to go for in these team fights?
I think they're not dumb enough that, oh, we just want to first keyboard. I think that's not the initial plan. Maybe that's just a diversion for Said to have more leeway, to have more space to actually use the shortcut. I'm just thinking, the fact that Keyboy also built the Athena shield seems to be signaling that RQ will not be able to burst him down any longer. So I think that's a pretty genius optimization. Keyboy usually you want to go for just a single radiant just to debuff the opponent's magic damage, but now Keyboy has to look out for himself because he is the counter setter. So, and plus Joshua, like, who else is he gonna target? Because everyone is literally out of range.
Oh, purple
They
buff
feel it?
kill.
Yes,
Grant that purple!
very late reaction.
Yeah, Sans, my god, me. He's silent. He's 6-0 and 8. He's the only guy with a bounty right now.
So back to your point, if they had to target someone, are you saying that it's too difficult for them to go for someone different? Like, is that the only choice that they go for? Just Keyboy?
Yeah, obviously that's the preferable outcome, but even if they want
Nova
to use,
mentira,
for
eu tô
example,
torcendo pra esse jogo acabar, não. Não aguento.
it is
Vou
still
precisar
very much
deitar, mano.
telegraphed, and when
Caramba.
all the spells are up for Onic,
Infelizmente eu vou ter que acabar a live depois desse
for
aqui,
Joshua.
guys. Não vou conseguir fazer muito tempo. Não tô bem de condições de saúde nesse momento. Não vou conseguir nem falar direito.
Diversion also makes Onic a bit more aggressive for a trap for RRQ. Maybe I'm pushing a bit too deep here. But obviously, if you can burst down Keyboy when literally no one is around for Keyboy
Uma
to
afta,
on,
guys.
place
Uma
the shutdown,
afta
RRQ will try
debaixo da língua. Aí a língua mexe toda hora, né? Porque é movimento padrão dela. Ó, tá doendo tanto. Me dando uma dor de cabeça.
stand up right now, but the sheriff is in town. Joshua in the front lane. Oh, look at that.
Yep, gonna try to go all in on Kyrie, but he has that targetable. That's Keyboy in the midst of it all. Walking up already. Kyrie with a walk up now on Joshua. Gonna go all in. Lutfi doing damage. Now back onto the neutral objective. The holy healing grants them a little bit more space as Lutfi takes it again. Demon Kai trying to go for it. Lutfi! Penalties
O Kyrie não tinha retribution.
Kyrie gonna be able to pick up the immortality on Saeed, but Sans is gonna be waiting there to shoot the Star Shatter. Unable to land it. Now it is just the Lord.
Oh, no, I don't think he can burst down Dino. That's too much HP to work with.
Still annoying though.
There he is.
Oh, wait, Kai.
Oi, 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 oi.
Oh wow. Oh wow, he survives.
He has to recall though. That's huge. Big mistake for Kai.
Yep. Thought he could get more.
Big mistake from Kai. Deixa eu ver.
Oh, no, I don't think he can burst down Dino. That's too much HP to work with.
Still annoying though.
There he is.
Oh, wait, Kai.
Oi, 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 oi.
Oh wow. Oh wow, he survives.
He has to recall though. That's huge. Big mistake for Kai.
Yep. He thought he could get more. Deadly magic down for a bit though, so Demon Kai cannot threaten. Saeed waiting as well. Penalty zone, locking on Arthur. Astral Echo. Oh, Deadly Magic lands on the back line as Kelra is able to go and sustain through. But he's finally dead to Demon Kai's Deadly Magic. Keyboy finding the kill back on Saeed. And that 4v5 turned out to be amazing for RQ.
And it can't end.
Yeah.
Respawn.
Whoa.
Saeed pushing Joshua.
Angry Dino.
That was scary.
Makes me remember the time I'm playing Dino Crisis on PS2. I'm old, I know. But yeah. Oh man. At this point, it's not crazy to say that RQ has the advantage in terms of draft. Like this is their playground. Onic definitely has the disadvantage in terms of Lord Dance because you have a Claude that's very mobile. That's also that shortcut that's easy to execute for Saeed. Joshua though taking a lot of turn hit.
Oh, using the Deathless Welcome to get away.
This is where I think they kind of dropped the ball with the turret dropping. I think
Só porque eu queria que o game acabasse, a ONIC agora vai. Moleque.
When the Lord was taken by Onic, I think if it was the Sora, Luffy could have chased down like a couple members of RQ and made them a bit pressure them a little bit more compared to Terizla.
It's definitely more dynamic. It can be utilized in more long drawn out fights, especially how we've been seeing RQ play it, right? They wait for Onic to waste the resources, and then Arthur usually comes in the last minute or the last second. So what does Onic do? What do RQ do? I mean, I guess we're looking at side kind of posture for a potential pick. He should know that Kyrie's there. Or does Kyrie know that he's there?
Maybe they both know.
Maybe they both know, and they're just playing it cautious here. I think for Onic, it should still just be play around neutral objectives, try to win it out there, because their composition is still built around those team fights. If they try to play RQ's game of handling the side waves, it won't be good for them.
That's so hard. I mean, like, you never know where side is going to pop up in these Lord fights.
It's crazy to see that at this point, if this were like two normal teams, Onic is the one that's forced to gamble on Yait, the Lord. RRQ, like, if there is a time to win Onic, it is now. And that would boost their morale by a lot.
Yep.
After multiple failures in draft, in execution, this is their time, man.
Nossa, olha o pouco que o Josh tá.
He's not holy healing though, so that's what is giving them the comfort and the confidence to keep on playing it this way. Hajin finally gets shot, but he also has holy healing. So as long as the poke doesn't get too crazy to a point where he can start one-shotting people, this is okay. RQ like this. RQ wants this to be the case the whole time. Saeed's got a crazy position, and Sans,
he's gonna spot it, bro. I trust on.
He just used his astral. Oh my god, he just used his skill too. Wait a second.
I don't think he knows.
They don't know. Keyboy walking up again. Kyrie. Who's gonna be the guy? Oh, it's gonna be Kai. Does he use both of his proxy does? Sans now and Kai in that position. Saeed's got a crazy position. Sans. Oh my god, they're gonna go all in now. Arthur! A shutdown of Sans! On target away, but Keyboy's able to find it in Kaura. It's played in front to back. Free hitting in the back. Onto Saeed he goes. The Lord is taken by RRQ.
What a chain of events.
Taken back. A shutdown of Sans! My god, they're gonna in that position. Saeed's got a crazy position. Sans. Oh my god, they're gonna go all in now. Arthur! Oh my god, they're gonna go all in. Now Arthur! A shutdown of Sans! On target away, but Keyboy's able to find it in Kaura. It's played in front to back. Free hitting in the back. Onto Saeed he goes. The Lord is taken by RRQ.
What a chain of events. Really good positioning coming in from...
Quero ver de novo.
Onto Saeed. Away, but keep Arthur! Crazy position, Sans. Oh my god, they're gonna go all in now. Arthur! A shutdown.
What a chain of events. Really good positioning coming in from Saeed. But it looks like even Sans, I think he tried to flicker out of the initial bonk. And yeah, he still died.
Yeah, there's too much gap close for RQ side, especially Arthur. Like, there's no you can get away after you expend your flicker like that. Like it or not, Sans has to expect that every time that the team fight is happening around the Lord pit. That's the reality of it. Unfortunately, Onic was not able to get the Lord. And RRQ, this is their time to shine right here, right now.
Wow.
Oh, it's a respawn as well.
Wow.
But Claude is delayed. Look, he's taking a half HP already. That's for the Evolved Lord charging down below. That's a turret for free. Calro's walking out. The portal coming out. Now the Barat's able to go for the lockdown onto Keyboy. He's going to be stunned up by the Holy Baptism, but Keyboy's able to find the Wrath of a Giant. And now the Holy Healing comes down as Lutfi. Stands strong in the front. Two base turrets taken down. Onic defend,
Aqui
but
ficou muito difícil pra Onic
are
agora.
the ones sieging Onic.
They opened the base up. After such a dominant early game by the Sky Kings, here in game number 2, RRQ are the ones that stayed patient. They looked for opportunities. They did not give up. And they are the ones to open up the base first. And the inhibitor turret that fell for Onic, the Sky Kings, is the one down bot. So with everything up against them when it comes down to macro, because of the composition that RQ brought with the clot and the chip, now ONIC have to function with a far lane that also does not favor them naturally.
Yeah, it's tough right now for ONIC. It really is. And at this point, I hope RRQ did not gamble on a team fight. Yes, you still somehow had the advantage if you get the initial engage towards either side of Kellerat. You most likely will win the team fight, but you don't want to play around that. Just play with neutral objective, wait it out until you have an actual clear advantage. A forced error from ONIC's side.
By the way, Keller has been juggling these items like crazy, like swapping it out. He suddenly has the Great Dragon Spear, and then the Berserker Fury. He initially didn't have that.
Yeah, he's bootless right now. He's just going glass cannon, full damage. And I think that, contributes to how much damage he's been able to do, but it also contributes to how vulnerable he is to die, right? Like, he got no mobility, dude. He's relying on these frontliners to stay put.
Safe to say, ONIC does not expect this to go far into the late game. Entering the 25-minute mark right here, right now. Inside one.
Oh my god, oh my god! Lord as well! Holy clutch! Dude. Sounds maybe a Sky Piercer would have been. Yeah, I'm joking.
You know what? If that is not a glowing one, that is a second holy crystal. That would have been a CG.
Yeah.
Man, look how fast he
Look
gets.
at Chip. Look at. Oh my god. They might go for the end. They might go straight for the end here. If Kyrie shows up and Chip goes in. You remember the tragedy of Dewa Geek Fam in the playoffs?
Yeah, but oh man.
They're also split. They don't know what to do.
Look at the waves. Look at the waves.
This is
beautiful.
They're
going where? They're going where?
This is wait a minute. Oh my god.
ONIC, what the heck?
No, but no one can teleport as long as there's no members there. So that's what they're doing right now. They're gambling. Yeah, they're just getting forced errors right now. Russ going in. Dennis welcome coming down, but they're able to get Joshua. Now they go for the chase.
Masterfully.
Kai! How did he fight team? Now they go for the chase.
Masterfully.
Kai! How did he fight team and Kai?
Masterfully.
Kai! Now they go for the chase.
Masterfully.
Kai! How did he fight team and Kai? He used the conceal of Keyboy. Oh my god, even I didn't see him.
Wow. That was a masterfully played Lord Dance by RRQ.
How did he?
Masterfully
Kai!
Out of nowhere, making something out of nothing.
Yeah. And you can only respawn one dude. So they got two at the end of the day. That was actually incredibly smart by ONIC. Again, Chip can only teleport people when there's a target down below. He cannot just randomly drop the shortcut. So the Chip being there means nothing. Can't end the game. Wow.
What are we watching? 26 minutes. We're getting into the late game. And I feel like this is really putting ONIC to the test. With so many things like up against them. Do they have what it takes to problem solve? Even CW's like backstage, maybe he's also kind of sweating.
I think it remembered me of Game 2 of Geek Fam versus BTR. Late game, Geek Fam had the clear advantage in terms of macro. It's an easier way to execute in terms of composition.
Yep.
But BTR was super close to actually winning it out against Geek Fam. This is the test. Are you clutch enough? Are you actually calculative enough? Are you creative enough in your approach? Because that's probably the biggest test out of all things.
Yeah.
Creativity.
That's the point. This is RRQ's game to lose. They have the far lane baser. They have a chip and a quad. They should be the ones really maximizing the potential of the composition by going and forcing these errors, which they have done. But ONIC have responded very well.
And I think you can kind of you kind of saw it, right? Like it looked like Kyrie wanted to clear. like maybe there was a call of some sort that
If he
was
showed
like,
up bot, GG by the way.
don't go. And then you can see Kyrie, oh, that's a concealed play. Said,
Yeah,
he knows.
good stuff. Do they want to strike back though? I don't think so. I think it's a bit too risky. They have the Lord control, so no reason to really force the issue. Remember, if they go in and they get caught by a Wrath of the Dryad together, there are... Said, wait. Oh, Kelra, that was the real target, dude. Oh, that was scary.
At this point, VIVO has to man mark Said, box 1. Gotta know where he is all the time.
Like, oh, Arthur. Whoa.
Tough job.
No BMI, that's info. Said in the mid lane.
Might be it.
Gonna go for the entire road flank. Sans is a no. He shoots in the back. He finally finds Said. He's walking up. He gets caught by the Astro Media. Now it's has to be Detna's welcome. Used up on Lispy. Said in the back line again. As Kelra's able to kite away. Shortcut. Gonna be placed down. Kelra with a nature. Able to kite away from Arthur. Now it's has to be the Lord fight. Coming out. Kyrie with a walk up now. Does he go for the retribution? T-Boy fighting and Kai winning the retri battle. Our target most Kelra is able to go for the free hits. Now he goes on the dino. He's small. Kelra won't flicker. Oh my god. Demon Kite almost caught Kelra lacking.
Almost, but almost is never enough. And this time, RRQ have failed to secure the Lord Onic. Come back in the 29th minute of the game. We're going to 30 minutes. Will this be the final push that Onic needs to close this out?
This is why Kyrie is Kyrie, man.
That was so good.
Right eye on a team fight, left eye on the objective, and he somehow performed on both. He somehow made a difference in both sides. Now Onic is knocking on RQ's door. Arthur on the other side, looking for a Hail Mary play here.
Yeah, he wants to go for the end. Now who realizes? And what do they do? Arthur recalls. He's not confident enough to make that play happen. They make the call, but oh my god, it's the hesitation. He's recalling, he's not. He's recalling and he's not. And now he's finally back in, but the rest of the tribe will be able to land onto the Raphael line. Now give it to Dino. Take it very low. Star Shadow lands on Arthur. Penalty zone from Limping. The holy healing, but the Lord is still there. Now the Blazing Duet onto Keyboy, but he's able to take up so much damage. And Kai finds a double. It's the slow shots down. It's the clean sweep in the Royal Derby for Onic.
2-0, 29 minutes. Almost hit that 30-minute mark.
Guys, eu vou encerrar por aqui, que eu não tô bem. Que bom que a ONIC ganhou. Valeu, tamo junto.